Morning.
Morning.
It's Thursday, it's March 14th, and it's a very wet day again today. We're going to see further heavy showers develop across most parts of the county, and it's very windy out there. It's been windy all night. I actually have barely slept because of whatever's going on in my estate between wheelie bins and side gates and dogs and everything else. So I'm a little bit sleepy this morning, but other than that, it's all good. But
I was awake for a long time during the night as well.
Yeah, bear in mind, wet and windy again for the rest of the day. All right, just keep that, especially for driving. It's going to be a bit dodgy today.
Some of the big stories in the front pages of the papers. Brexit, obviously, still in the front pages today after yesterday's shenanigans. Irish Daily Mail, Brexit no deal is now off the table, with a photograph of Theresa May on the front page of the Mail today. Also, the trial of Patrick Quirke making the front pages. A note on Quirke's notepad said it had things jotted down. So this is the murder of the accused. Dispose of clothes, phone, other evidence, things like that, impressed into a piece of paper which was seized in the home of murder accused Patrick Quirke, Gardaí alleged in court yesterday. That's a big story in the front page of the Daily Mail today.
The Examiner's front page, again, chaotic scenes in the UK as Brexit is stalled. My understanding is that essentially after yesterday's defeat, two things will now happen. There will be another vote next week, and there's the possibility of a 3-month extension till June, and then if that fails, there's the possibility of a 2-year extension. So this certainly is not the last we'll be hearing of Brexit for a long time, I think.
A lot of the talk last night as well was that a second referendum has never been more likely now. It looks like that could actually happen.
And probably should happen at this stage. And also on the front page this morning, insurers maximise profits at expense of SMEs. Insurance companies have been accused of making hundreds of millions of euro while putting small businesses at risk at closure. That's according to the Junior Finance Minister, Michael Darcy, on the front page of the Examiner as well this morning.
The Times Ireland edition, great photograph from Cheltenham. Yesterday was day 2, of course. This photo shows Band of Outlaws, written by J.J. Slevin. It gave the Irish trainer Joseph O'Brien his first win at the Cheltenham Festival yesterday. It's a good photo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like the horse is smiling. It's almost like the horse kind of going, yeah!
Yeah, kind of rutted wild. That's in the front page of the Times Ireland edition today. May holds DUP talks after Brexit meltdown is also on the front page. You know, this talk of a second referendum, though, the poll on that is that it's really close again. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you're going to hold a second referendum and they're definitely going to vote to stay in the EU.
Yeah.
It's really close. Last time I saw any sort of a poll on that, it was like 52-48 or something. So that's far too close to think that it would sort everything out. So that's on the front page of the Times as well. And also more about Boeing and the US now getting involved. Donald Trump speaking yesterday about this. Boeing jets grounded worldwide as the US acted, and Trump grounded all of the latest 737 aircraft yesterday after a second crash in 5 months last week in Ethiopia.
On the front page of the Independent then, elderly couple found dead in their bedroom, may have both fallen. That's according to the front page there. It's been a very sad story. That's out of Donegal. That story broke yesterday. And it's war. EU will retaliate over British tariffs threat. House of Commons humiliates Prime Minister to vote to rule out of no deal Brexit. So again, more on Brexit on the front page of the Irish Independent there this morning.
Some of the top trends today. Bayern are trending, losing at home to Liverpool last night 3-1. It finished up. They're out of the Champions League. Great result for Liverpool. And also Traveller's Guide. I haven't seen this yet, actually. I met one of the guys in it a couple of weeks ago in Cork, and now his name is gone from me, but he went to South America. Did you see that? Did you see that episode? No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of the guy's name, but I'll just get to come back to me. A documentary last night on RT that sees travellers living with other nomadic and indigenous tribes from across the world. So a lot of people talking about that on Twitter this morning.
Lake Rogale is trending as well. A brilliant story on TG Carter last night. The Dublin legend Kieran Duff. He had a great story to tell, including he had his first date with his wife, and 3 weeks later he asked her to marry him. He's like, when you know, you know. But there was a poll online.
Are they still together?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, it's like
Mad.
40 odd years later now.
Yeah, I think they got lucky now in fairness, so I wouldn't be recommending that.
There was a great poll online last night as to should he have been sent off in the 1983 All-Ireland final, and people had their say. He went from, what was it they said, he went from the most hated man in Dublin to a man of the people. It was a great story on TG Carr last night. And Facebook Down is trending this morning. All of Facebook's apps had a crash last night and didn't work for a time. Now, I didn't notice this. Yeah, I didn't notice either, but I did see people online talking about it this morning. So WhatsApp wasn't working, Instagram wasn't working, and Facebook itself that wasn't working. So people had a bit of a panic moment last night, and I was looking at people sending relieving tweets and so on. People returned to Twitter for a time, would you believe? So yeah, Facebook down is also trending this morning as a result of that not working last night.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
I didn't either, yeah. I think it may have happened sometime in the evening. I was training, so I remember I got home from training around 9:30 and it was working for me then, so I didn't take any notice, unless it happened after that. But yeah.
I did have a lot of problems sending texts yesterday, which is something I don't do very often, but I did have to send a few texts yesterday. But that was probably just like the network with the storm or something like that.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah. So Thursday it is. Let us know what you're up to today. If you're doing anything exciting, we're on to, I think, €100 in cash on Who's for Breakfast. So we play our mystery voice competition. We're adding €10 each day that it's not one, so €100 today we are up to. And also our bathroom makeover competition in association with Boils of Killartland continues as well.
Yeah, so how you're going to win on this is we'll give a keyword or a code word. We'll give it out on the radio this morning, and then all you need to do is remember it and listen to Deirdre from 1:30. She'll give you some numbers to call and text, and if you're the person who's picked out, all we require from you then is a picture of your bathroom. We'll stick it up online, and people can vote for whichever one they want, but Boils of Killartland will ultimately choose on Friday who will win the €1,000 bathroom makeover, which is quite cool.
Nice.
So, and if, like Elaine, you've been sitting there kind of going, I'd love to just get my bathroom done.
I'd
love
to
get it done. Then maybe this is your chance. So keep an ear to the radio this morning. We will have a code word for you that Deirdre will then ask you for later on today. And it's very easy to win. I mean, there's no questions or answers. You just literally have to remember a word, and that's it. So that'll be coming up between now and 9 o'clock this morning as well. And as usual, text or WhatsApp us. You can comment here. You can get in touch with us this morning and maybe let us know what you're up to. Paddy's weekend is coming up as well. So we've had
St. Patrick's.
I'm not going to say that for the plebs that are going to give out to me here now. I just don't agree with St. Patty's weekend. That's the one thing I won't say. But anyway, I challenge the people now who'll say, it's St. Patrick's Day, to go around to I would imagine nearly 2 million Irish people this weekend who will say Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
And correct each and every one of them. And then come back to me after that.
Breeda's just after commenting that she's not up to much today doing the food shop. Fierce eating. Good stuff, Breda. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't do a big food shop anymore, lads. I stopped because I just realised there was so much waste because of it.
Yeah, I do my big food shop on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday I do mine.
There's too much waste, and so now I just buy as I need.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely, cause I'm not spending more money.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, maybe to say big food shop is probably incorrect because there's only two of us now. So we just, I'll go do the food shop on a Tuesday and I get a dinner for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and then we look after ourselves at the weekend.
Yeah. No, I don't even do that anymore.
Yeah,
I used to get the week ahead, and I was just, you'd end up going to someone's house and they give you dinner, or mom would call in and bring something, and then you're just like, oh, okay, well that dinner was supposed to be for Tuesday, we'll have that now. But, everything just started to get left.
Yeah.
And at the end of the week, then there was loads of stuff left in the fridge, so I was wasting a lot of money.
Yeah, so we it takes a little bit of organising to plan. I must have this and this.
Yeah.
But I have to have this on this day because it'll be gone off by this day. So there's a bit of planning involved.
That annoys me.
Yeah.
I'm too impulsive.
I'm a terror for buying something. Definitely going to have that Friday, and then I don't have it on Friday, and then you realise on Sunday that it is now gone off. So
do you know, but if you were doing a food shop on Tuesday, how do you know what you're going to be doing Friday?
Because I plan my meals for training during the week.
No, but what if you got a call and you had to go somewhere? Or, my life is not like that at all. There's zero structure to it.
I'd still cook it and I'd leave it in the fridge then. Just have it. Yeah. I'd rather cook it than leave it because then it will go off.
Yeah.
So then at least I'll get another day or so once it's cooked.
Sure.
Kind of.
Or a week.
I'm still here. Okay.
We'll go and we'll start our show because we're on air in a minute, and we hope you have a great Thursday. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Bye.
Good luck.